Hi YouTube, it's little bitty one, Connie, coming to you for week 8 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I say it every week, I can't believe how fast it's going. So last week I was saying that if I lost a pound this week that I would be at 30 pounds even lost, and I did it. So even with Christmas, even with everything that went on, I'm down a pound this week. My starting weight was 270 pounds. That was my high weight. My day of surgery weight was 265. My current weight is exactly 240, which puts me at 1 pound down this week, 30 pounds down total. And I believe my BMI is, nope, I'm not going to try to guess. I didn't look it up. I'm really sorry. I will try to remember to post it down in the description when I upload this. I'm coming to you super late today. It is currently, I think, almost midnight, pretty close to midnight. So I take all my vacation right at the end of the year. I got back from home in Hershey, Pennsylvania last night. So yeah, I kind of let myself relax this morning, and then I was unpacking and running around and doing stuff. Last week I talked about the fact that I needed to focus a little bit more on trying to use this tool that I have. This week was a challenge. I did my best to focus on getting more protein and just eating healthier in general. I did okay, but at the same time I was home. It was Christmas. There are a lot of big meals. I'm not cooking them. A lot of my family members are cooking them. So just trying to make the best decisions that I can. Puka says hi. She missed you guys. So just trying to make the best decisions that I can given what I have to work with. However, this morning I woke up and I felt really ready to go. I wanted to be really proactive, especially since I have this week off. Sorry about the tail. Just trying to use my time wisely. So I started cooking today. I made a whole bunch of stuff. I made some little snacks that'll be easier for me to kind of grab and go, that are healthier. I made meatballs. I did a pork and a really lean beef meat mixture. I put a piece of string cheese in the middle and tomato sauce. I put them in the slow cooker for 4 hours. Tasty, if you guys follow them on Facebook, they do like all these different recipes, and most of them are really not healthy, and most of them are very cheesy, meaning they have a lot of cheese in the recipes, not corny, but they all make my mouth just water, and they have some really good ones. I tried to look at those and try to make them a little bit healthier. I also made some chili with beans and lean ground beef, so that'll be good to take into lunch. But yeah, just in general, trying to make sure that I'm getting those in. I have been essentially 100% with my vitamins this week, which is great. The gummies have been a lifesaver. I'd be interested in knowing if any of you know if the gummies are as effective as just taking a pill. I'm taking the same dosage as what the pills were. I just don't know if they're actually as effective getting into your system and things like that. I know they have more sugar, which is a downside of them. But I'm okay taking on 50 extra calories, and cutting sugar from something else to try to get all those vitamins in. I think they're really important. So just let me know if you guys have seen any research on that, or if you have any feelings on it. What else? I went grocery shopping today, like actual grocery shopping, which I don't do. That was a big deal. I am very much back into reading all the labels, understanding what labels mean. Sometimes choosing the light version of something is a smart idea, and sometimes it's not. A lot of times in the later versions, the sodium's going to be a lot higher. The carbs end up being a lot higher because there's more sugars in them, things like that. And there's not that much more benefit. So I tried to compare, different labels and stuff like that while I was shopping. But it's been a good week otherwise. So I've had some interesting non-scale victories. I say this every time. I feel like I can't really see it. I've been looking back through my videos to see if I can tell a difference. And my very first video to now, I can tell a difference. But I feel like week to week, I'm not seeing it. And I think that's my perception. And I'm okay with that for now, I guess. I think I have also done this before. With HCG, I've lost weight rapidly. And you know what I realized? I have not done those videos I said I was going to do. Detailing what I've done previously to try to get, before I got to surgery, what steps I took to try to lose weight. I haven't done that video yet, which I think might be helpful. And I haven't done the get to know you video, so you guys are just watching a stranger. I mean, I hope you like me as I am. But I'm going to work on, maybe this week while I'm off work, maybe I'll take some time and do those. Maybe. I'll have to go back and find somebody's 50 questions that I can answer or whatever. So I'll work on those for you. But anyway, I have lost significant weight before. I lost 60 pounds in about a year and a half. So this is still faster. But I have certainly lost 30 pounds in, HCG was done in 40-day increments. So I lost 30 some pounds in 40 days with that, but then I stopped. So I'm just wondering when it's going to kind of catch up to me. People are noticing. People that haven't seen me notice. Going home for Christmas and seeing family that hasn't seen me since Thanksgiving or hasn't seen me since before surgery, they notice. They see it. They see the difference. They make comments. My dad really noticed. My brother had a bunch of questions. My brother is like one of those people that is in the gym every day. He has a very different metabolism and body structure than I do. So he's just very tall. I'm rather short. He's totally just, he builds muscle really fast, really easily. He does take a lot of protein and stuff like that, but it comes on a lot easier for him, and he's always been pretty thin. So when I was telling him that I'm eating like 800 calories a day, that blew his mind, because he has like a 1,600 calorie breakfast. So, but I was glad that he was asking. You know, it helps to be able to explain, especially to somebody. So I've worked with a lot of trainers, personal trainers, again, something I will go into about what I've done previously to try to lose weight. Typically people that are trainers, people that really love working out, it's a really positive experience for them. They put on, you know, they can see the changes happening. They put on muscle, they define themselves, they're strong, they have the endurance to do it. It's like this really fun thing for them. I hate working out. I just hate it. And I will do it because I know that it's important. And I understand the effects of working out. Like, it's not even just about the weight loss, but like the inches and keeping everything tight and together. And that's so important to me, which I've discussed with you guys about the loose skin. Like, I'm so nervous to have that. I know how important working out is in that process. And I'm perfectly okay with not looking at working out as like a health benefit, but purely from a vain standpoint, like, I want to look as good as I possibly can. I'm okay with that being the reason that I work out. I don't consider myself terribly vain in any other way. So if that's the one way that I'm vain and it gets me into the gym, I'm fine with it. I'll take it. But explaining to him that the reason I had the surgery was because my body just doesn't burn calories the same way that his does. That my metabolism is on a completely different wavelength, frequency than his is. And to have him understand was really, I think, a positive thing. It's something that I've never really been able to have a real conversation with a lot of trainers on, because a lot of times trainers don't get it. If you're dealing with someone that has dealt with a lot of obese patients, they might get it a little bit better. But for the most part, you're run-of-the-mill trainer that just wants to be in the gym all the time and loves the gym and the weights and the reps and whatever. They don't understand the metabolic difference between themselves and you. So that's been really frustrating. I've gotten into a couple of arguments with some trainers, but also I get really feisty when I get in the gym because I don't like it. And so I fight them on everything. It's the way I am. So that was really good. Non-scale victories. So I was home and I took my nephew to Christmas Candyland at Hershey Park. So they have a bunch of rides open. It used to just be like kiddie rides that were open or a couple of small ones. They have so many rides open now, but he's 3. And my mom had bought tickets for me to take him, just the 2 of us, so I got to spend some time just with him and whatever. And I so badly wanted to do that. I thought it'd be so fun. I was really nervous about going because I know that adults ride with the kids and some of the stuff, but it can be tight because they're kids rides. So I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to fit into them. And that I wasn't going to, I don't know, that it was going to be embarrassing and that I wasn't going to be able to go with him and he would want me and it would upset him, whatever. There were a lot of fears there. But I sucked it up and I went and I fit on every single ride he wanted me to go on with him without problem, which was a big deal. Definitely boosted my confidence. I was alone with my 3-year-old nephew. I'm not a mom. I take care of myself and my cat who is now sleeping. We don't have a high energy lifestyle here. I was with him for like 4 or 5 hours, just the 2 of us, going through an amusement park, playing games, riding rides, walking around, doing all kinds of stuff, and I was totally fine. I was able to keep up with him. I wasn't exhausted or I was tired when I got home, but I was able to keep up with him the whole time we were there. So that was a really big win for me. Right at the beginning of this, you'll notice that I put up a little sign that said, "It's all fun and games until your jeans don't fit." It's funny how that means something different to you as a weight loss surgery patient. Because I think most people at this time of year, it means that you've gotten too big for your jeans. I took home a pair of black jeans, a pair of blue jeans, and a pair of leggings. None of them fit me anymore. The blue jeans I can make fit. I need a belt for them pretty badly, but I can make them work. The black jeans are huge on me, and I don't know how I didn't. I swear they fit me fine last week, and maybe I just looked completely ridiculous in them and didn't realize it. They're huge around my calves. They're huge around my waist. And I can physically like pull them up and fold them over around my thighs because they're so big and so long on me now. So those I couldn't even wear. I put them on Christmas morning and I had to change out of them before we left the house because I could not possibly go around in them all day. Then I put on these leggings that I have on now, and they're okay for around the house because I've just been like cooking and stuff in them. But I'm constantly tugging them up. I wore these to Candy Lane and I was going completely insane. Like my pants just would not stay up. Thank God I had a long coat on because they were like down around like the bottom of my ass several times because I had like a 3-year-old's hands and toys that he had won, cotton candy at one point. Like I had all this stuff. I couldn't constantly be tugging my pants up. But I mean, that's the first time. I mean, I know I'm 30 pounds out and it seems like it should have happened before that, but this is the first time that my pants don't fit me. I wore a dress to work last Wednesday to wear home, and it was way too big. And it was a dress. I think I've worn that dress maybe 4 times. I got it this year to wear in the fall. It's a sweater dress. It's now hanging a solid 4 inches lower than it was before. it's way too big around my waist. It's just hanging on me, and it looked ridiculous. So lots of clothing NSVs for sure. It's getting interesting. I was talking to my friend Terry about it tonight and just saying, you know, I still just don't see it. I'm excited to see it. And then a friend of mine sent a picture to me just saying, like, I miss you. And it was from pre-surgery. And I don't even know when exactly it was. It would have been in the last year. It may even have been within the last couple months, I guess. But I could see that I knew that I looked different from that picture. My face looked like swollen. It almost looked painful because it was so round and poofy. So in certain pictures I see it, but in certain others I don't. And I'm just wondering when it's going to hit me. But I think the fact that a lot of my clothes are now going to start really changing. I think I notice more. I know that there are changes happening in my body. The actual pounds aren't changing super fast for me, but the way that I feel, like the way that my stomach is sitting on me, and I don't know, that those differences I can feel I felt lighter the other day. I went to go upstairs. I had to get something from upstairs at my mom's house, and I just started running up the stairs, and I was about halfway up before it hit me that, like, I don't think I remember the last time I ran upstairs. So there are definite changes. There's definitely new stuff happening, which is exciting. So next week is 2 months. 2 freaking months. I can't even believe that that's the case. 2 months. So I will have measurements for you, which will be really interesting. And all the usual stuff that I talk about for almost 20 minutes. Oh gosh. Sorry, hiccups. Anyway, I've definitely been hearing from more of you, and I don't have anyone's names in my head because it's midnight, of course, but from Mount Joy, from my hometown, I spoke to you, which was amazing. Would love to try to maybe meet up next time I'm home or something. But yeah, definitely reach out. Tell me about yourselves. I love to know who's inviting me into their lives and into their heads. So reach out. Let me know that you're out there. And I will talk to you guys in a week. Have a great week, guys. Bye.